Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. This time we have the Scariest Kids movie. I don't know what this could be.
Yeah.
You know the Scariest Kid movie? Like when we was kids? Like
I already know what about to say.
Which one?
Oh.
No, say it. You say
I can't think of the name, but it's the one you always be saying.
Which one? Just describe it. If you...
I honestly can't. Is it the one like under the
Don't look under the bed.
Don't look under the bed.
Yeah.
I was about to say under the bed, something about the bed.
Yeah, that joint was, as a kid, that joint was like, damn. And it was like, I didn't watch it as a dog. I was like, wow.
Why were you scared?
But at the time, I think the production of it was good for the time. But now looking at you like, that shit was a little shady, bro.
You was a little shaky.
Nah. But Disney Channel used to have the movies every month, man.
Yeah, it did.
They had Disney Channel originals, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
If you know. But what was the scariest kids movie? As a kid, are we talking about like scary movies as a kid or scary movies that were made for
kids? Yeah.
Now that's different.
Scariest kids movie.
Now if we say,
I mean, either way it goes.
Now we say a movie that most kids are afraid of as a kid. That's what's The Exorcist.
I think they're saying
I'm talking about the old Exorcist.
Kids scared. Child, we're gonna find out. Come on.
Like The Exorcist, I feel like was like every child was afraid of The Exorcist. If you're not, you can be able to connect and you got a little demon in you. You say, I understand where they're coming from.
I'm surprised you like it then. You ready? Come on.
You want to say that's your favorite movie?
I ain't never said that.
So with that being said,
I do not watch scary movies.
Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
I will highly appreciate it. But let's go. You said rude?
I said that's that lie I be talking about.
What lie? What
Come
lie
on.
did I tell? I tell us no lie.
Come on, because I want to find out what we talking about.
All right, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Hater.
Coraline is just one of those movies. This movie is extremely memorable. The first time I watched it, I was in the 3rd grade. And I'm not gonna lie to you, much like everything else back then, I didn't know what was going on. I loved every part of it. The stop motion animation, the Alice in Wonderland vibe, the character designs. All of it was just perfection. There was one thing that I didn't like about it back then. One thing that I actually love about it now. The big reason this movie's so popular. That's how scary it is. You see, this isn't your average run-of-the-mill scary movie. This isn't Right Is Due Tomorrow scary, telling your crush you like them scary, or even that kind of scary. This is...
Oh, and I just looked up, I said Halloween cartoon movies. Caroline is one. But I also was like, I never really watched this, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I never really watched that movie. I just always felt like it was low-key creepy. I was like, that's low-key creepy.
Then that'll be one.
I just felt like it was low-key creepy, weird. Like,
what else?
But also, I'll say this. Another one I always thought was low-key. Hold on. Corpse Bride. It could be. But Beetlejuice. I always thought Beetlejuice was a little weird too. I ain't like those are this Caroline, the other one, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Beetlejuice are 3 movies I've never really watched from beginning to end, like actually watched before.
Because you're too scared.
It's not that I was scared. I just felt they were weird.
Okay.
I'm like, those are weird movies, and
it's okay.
No, scared is saying. Man, that fucking Exorcist get you.
I'm just saying it's okay if it was scary or weird.
Shorty, you don't watch scary movies.
Because I'm scared.
All right.
And I'm not afraid to be
scared. That's you. That ain't me. That is you. Speak for yourself, not for me, baby.
Tomorrow scary, telling your crush you like them scary, or even that kind of scary. This is creepy. From beginning to end, this movie has you confused, creeped out, and contemplating why you even watched it. Especially the ending. It gets weird. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going over by far one of the most terrifying movies in existence. So grab your popcorn, get your favorite stuffed animal, and try not to. So the first thing we open up to is a disturbing voodoo-looking doll being made by a mysterious hand. Ooh, creepy. And then we see it get sent off into space or sky or I don't know how this works. And you're probably wondering, who is that hand? And to that I say, why would I tell you, dummy? Then we cut to this beautiful home called the Pink Palace Apartments. It's located deep in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, and oh my goodness, does it suck. Look how gray it is. No joke, this is how it feels to live in New York sometimes. They got a blue Russian man dancing on the roof, an obese lady downstairs. Look, she even got the stair elevator thing, you know, the that thing. We see a family moving in who are clearly not that good of people. Either that or they're broke, because they gave the mover a freaking $1 tip. What are you supposed to do with that? Buy in Arizona? And this is the family of no other than Coraline, our main character. He has blue hair, likes to explore, and honestly can make a lot better decisions. Y'all gonna see. But she's 11 years old, so I digress. We see her get scared by this harmless little black cat, like so relatable. Then we see her meet the only other kid in this movie. Well, the only other kid that we see alive. Why were you born Wybie? Which is a hideous name. Your mommy and daddy definitely don't love. He tells Coraline that his granny owns the Pink Palace, and normally she doesn't rent to people with kids, which is very suspicious if you ask me. Why were you born runs home and Coraline gets a rash on her hand. Then we cut back to Coraline's home where she's bored out of her mind. And this is where we meet Coraline's parents, who when I was younger, I thought were terrible parents. But nah, they're just trying to put money on the table and Coraline is constantly bored. They are struggling. That explains why they gave bro a $1 tip. They can't even afford to give him a $2 tip. Like, look at the mom. She literally has a neck brace on because he got into a car accident on the way up there. So you know that cost him some money. Then look at this fridge.
She got a dip in the head.
Tell me, what are you gonna make in there? And then
what we make? Like I done opened the fridge and seen some shit before, and then not be nothing in there. See what you making? Hold on, I got you.
look at this fridge.
We got some lettuce, I see. Got some tortillas. What is this?
Some type of sauce. I don't know.
All right. And then what is this?
Is that an apple or a pear?
That's
No,
it.
it has to be an apple.
What you making?
I mean, what's on the door? Nothing. I see a little carton right here.
If you got some lettuce.
Is that lettuce? I can
Yeah.
make me a little. I can make me a little. Put some lettuce in the little wrap.
No, you can put a little apple lettuce wrap.
Let me get there, and I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of that. Is that salsa?
I don't know
That's
what
the
kind
cream
of
verde sauce.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be. You
I
can
don't know
do
what it
some. You can do some.
I'm gonna make it work. And is that what's that? Is that ketchup? Or is that a little juice?
With no ketchup.
I ain't gonna mess with no ketchup.
So-
But I'm gonna make the other stuff.
But it
work.
look like juice though.
Mm.
So even if you broke, you can make this work.
Mm.
You might get tired of it, but you can make it work. You can go home and
Or I'll just cut the apple up and wrap it up in some lettuce and I eat on that too. I have options. I may get tired of the bread. I just wrap me some apple.
it ain't number 3 tortillas, girl. You ain't gonna get tired. You gonna be gone before you
Well,
get tired.
look, one for
You
one
can make
for,
the lettuce shreds.
look,
No, you can make the tortillas.
well, one for each of them.
Hey,
The
how
daddy,
the-
the mom, and the daughter.
Hold on. They just moved in. How the fuck we ain't even get? How the this leftover from the previous people?
It is, but hey.
Cause the apple rotten. Cause I know y'all ain't just putting no rotten apple in the fridge.
True, it's left over, but hey, they don't have anything.
Damn, y'all even more down. It's bad when you gotta use the leftovers.
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Oh man.
Tell me, what are you gonna make in there? And then finally, the dad. Look at this man. He looks like he just stayed up all night editing a freaking Netflix documentary. Anyways, Coraline gets a voodoo doll sent to her by Wybie, and it looks suspiciously similar to the one in the intro. Don't know why she would keep the doll, especially if she just met Wybie and he sent her this. Like, is that not weird? But like I said, she's 11, so I digress. Coraline's dad tells her to explore the house, you know, count the doors, kill some bugs, look out the window, maybe even unpack hold up, Detroit? When Coraline stumbles across a small door in the living room, after her freaking doll teleported next to it, like, come on, you gonna tell me you didn't question how she got there? Coraline tries to open the door, but it's locked, so she calls in her mom to open it. She looks so mad, it's hilarious. Coraline's mama opens the door, and it's just a brick wall. Later that night, Coraline goes to sleep after the worst looking dinner I've ever seen in a movie. Like, damn, bro, I get that you guys are broke, struggling, but come on, y'all just whip up an egg. But as Coraline is sleeping, these mice start manifesting in the brick wall behind the small door, really embracing that NYC lifestyle I mentioned earlier. These same mice eventually lead Coraline Coraline back to the small door, but when she opens it this time, it's a blue portal. And I'll be damned if I went in there without knowing what's on the other side. Definitely not now, and definitely not when I was a kid. Coraline goes through the portal because she's braver than me, and when she gets on the other side, it's not something you would expect. She goes through, and it's the exact same room she was just in, but something feels a little different. Then she walks into the kitchen and sees her mom, but with buttons instead of eyes. This is her other mother. I don't know how she's so composed. I would have been screaming right now. This is how it would look in real life to have button eyes. Yeah, no, I'm breaking down in tears. So the other mother was actually whipping up some dinner for Coraline, which is pretty convenient considering the other stuff that she had to eat. It's almost like she knew.
Well, I mean,
I look past some button eyes, so we got a little.
The food will look a little better.
A little
so,
turkey.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might be cool with the little button mom. You know?
Hey.
At least she can feed me.
While she waits for dinner, Coraline meets the other father. Coraline's other father is an interesting character because he's a king. So he sings a song for her and then dinner is ready. Hey, I can't lie. This food looks finger licking good. He even had a little gravy tray and then the magical cake. Maybe this world isn't so bad. Coraline heads to bed where she has stuffed animals that talk, bugs that talk, pictures of people talking. Wow, this dude is hideous. Coraline goes to sleep and sadly wakes up back to a no gravy train having reality. On the bright side though, her rash is gone. Bad side, door is closed. And her parents are not believing a single word that she says about the other world. Her mom sends her to go meet the neighbors downstairs, but before she does that, we meet the dancing blue Russian man, Mr. Babinski. When I first watched the movie, I was suspicious since the mice came from his apartment, but he actually warns Coraline, telling her, Caroline, the mice.
Jumping mice?
The mice said do not go to little door. They said it is dangerous. Here, have beat. Coraline goes downstairs where she meets Spink and Forcible. My goodness, are these two a lot? First of all, they have like 18 dogs. They argue over everything. And later in the movie, I don't even want to talk about it yet. So these two are into that magic stuff, you know, fortune telling. And Miss Spink tells Coraline she sees danger in her future, while Miss Forcible says she sees a giraffe in her future. But either way, to be very, very careful. And then she leaves. Coraline sees Why Do You Exist, YB? And he tells her that he's never been inside the Pink Palace because it's dangerous. And his grandma had a twin sister who disappeared there when they were little. And on top of that,
I gotta go.
very suspicious indeed. Must be the giraffe. Later that night, we see Coraline leave out some cheese for the mice, who again lead her back to the portal. And again, she sees the other mother, who's again whipping up some dinner for her. And she said,
that's the reason why she keep going through that portal and want to go. She like, nigga, y'all can feed me. These little po motherfuckers can't do shit for me. Hey, I need to come over here every night.
On the other side, child.
You know what I'm saying? I got a rich family over here. Shit, let's be real though. Most of us gonna say, shit, I better go to the rich side. We ain't got no worries. Hey, you try to go to that D-Luz apartment in the sky. We moving on. You trying to be with JJ talking about some dynamite with some good times, bro. You trying to get to the Jeffersons with that D-Luz apartment in the sky.
I'm gonna be wherever I'm the happiest.
See,
and I may
you don't want to be dynamite. Mama keep looking at the Jesus pictures like, damn. Can't get out this situation.
Love me. My daddy.
Mama love you more over here.
He doing what he needs.
Mama get irritated because you want her to come look at something. What the fuck you want, Carla?
I feel you. I get you. Everybody's situation different. I mean, I would like a nice little hot meal. You know what I'm saying?
A D-Luz apartment in the sky. You don't want to be mama. Just one day.
Shut up.
Coraline to go get the other father because he's as hungry as a pumpkin. And when Coraline goes outside, she sees this beautiful garden. I mean, it's magnificent. I don't know if Coraline's that dark, my boy. After dinner, other mother introduces Coraline to mute YB, and he can't talk. Coraline, is that not weird? Coraline and mute YB go watch a show hosted by Button Eye Mr. Babinski. It's nice, it's fun. Coraline goes to bed with 3 people watching her. I don't know how she does this. She wakes up back to the terrible reality, and when she runs to check the door this time, it's locked. Coraline asks her mom why she locked the door, which she proceeds to say is because she found rat boo-boo on the floor. That's disgusting. Coraline goes all emo white kid on her mom, saying, "Get the freak out of my house, mom!" And that's exactly what she does. But while she's gone, Coraline finds the key in a pretty dumb hiding spot in my opinion. She opens the portal, this time during the day, and goes through and meets the other cat, or at least what she thought was the other cat. He's really just a regular cat. It just happens that he can hop dimensions and talk in this one. He tells Coraline that this world may seem to be all peaches and roses, but it's not. The mute Wybie told him so. Kitty cat runs off. Coraline and mute Wybie go to Spink Enforceable show, and my goodness, this is probably the most out-of-pocket stuff I've seen in a kid's movie. This is what I was alluding to earlier. I can't show it on YouTube because YouTube might snipe this video off the face of the earth, but trust me, it's bad for a PG movie. Just imagine The Little Mermaid was built like Ursula. That's all I'm gonna say. After the show, Coraline goes back up to the house.
Hey, that make me want to go watch this little movie, child.
Oh.
Honey. Moving on. We'll find it.
Yeah, I gotta see that scene. Don't tell me something, man. I can't see it. I maybe want to see it anymore.
Oh my
Parents,
God.
this is where stuff starts getting very disturbing. When they get back upstairs, the other parents offer Coraline to stay here forever. Infinite food, infinite events, infinite gravy trains, and obviously Coraline is very happy to do so. But the condition is, in order to stay forever, Coraline would have to sew buttons into her eyes. And it gets worse, because after Coraline says no and tries to run upstairs, she finds out she cannot go home. Coraline tries to run away and runs into the kitty again, where he reveals the truth. The other mother pretty much created this whole world to impress Coraline. But why? Well, she might want to eat her. Kitty cat kills one of the mice who tried to warn the other mother of Coraline's arrival. Guess you could call him a rat? And Coraline goes back inside to try and get through the little door. But she's stopped by this huge Sam Sulek looking cockroach, which ends up being a whole room of insect furniture with the other mother waiting for her. Ugh, even a bug chair? That's nasty. Coraline and the other mother argue, and the other mother reveals her true form. Well, like stage 1 of her true form, which is bony, creepy, and tall. Like, what are you doing? The Lakers need a backup center, my boy. Other mother locks Coraline behind a mirror where she meets the ghost of the Beldam, aka the other mother's previous victims. My goodness.
They ended up going through with the button procedure and getting Ian alive.
By the way, this one right here is Wybie's grand auntie that went missing.
Oh,
In peace,
man.
my boy. They ask Coraline to help find their eyes before she escapes in order to free their souls. Yeah, you're tripping. I'm supposed to risk getting Ian because y'all were dumb enough to put buttons into your eyes? The Pilgrim Kid, I'll cut you some slack. Life must have sucked back then, I know. This time in your life must have been a Salem witch trials.
Coraline agrees to help the kids when she's suddenly pulled out by these mysterious hands.
Which just ends up being the mute Wybie, whose mouth got freaking sewn into a smile on some Joker stuff by the other mother. That's messed up. He helps Coraline escape back through a little door, sadly unable to escape himself since he's made out of sand. Rest in peace, my boy mute Wybie. Coraline gets on the other side, locks the door, and she's finally home. But the house is empty. Then she hears the doorbell ring. Opens it, and it's "Why were you conceived, Wybie?" Coraline tells him about everything that's happened, and he's pretty much like, yeah, she's crazy. Coraline's parents are missing, so obviously she goes to the incredible Spink Enforceable for some help. That's where they give her a handy dandy crystal that you could look through.
That'll be important later. Coraline cries herself to sleep like a baby.
Relatable. When she's woken up by the kitty in the middle of the night, he shows her that her parents...
Get the fuck out my face.
What you said?
You are too ugly to wake up to.
Child, I'm invested in this movie.
You really want to see the little movie?
I want to go watch it.
Look at
Damn.
that.
have been captured. The other mother has taken them. Coraline finally gets rid of the doll, goes into her Terminator mode. She's determined to save her parents now, so she suits up and ventures back to the other world with a plan. Oh, heck no. What happened to the other father? Coraline challenges the other mother to a game. Coraline has to find the ghost kid's eyeballs and her parents, and if she loses, she has to sew buttons into her eyes. They agree. Coraline goes to the first location, the garden. She finds out the crystal the old ladies gave her allows her to see through walls and locate the kid's eyes. Very convenient. Other father, like the king he is, gives Coraline the first eye. R.I.P. the king. Next location is the theater, where other Spink and Forcible are actually 2 pieces of candy. Coraline makes a bunch of bats swarm them and she takes a second eyeball, which leaves her with one final eyeball and her parents left. Last location is a circus tent with other Mr. Babinski, who actually turns out to be controlled by a bunch of rats. And while the rats are running away with the eyeball, Coraline decides to throw her most useful useful item out the freaking door. Luckily, Kitty Cat caught the rat, and the whole other world starts crumbling since Coraline drained it of its power. Coraline finally confronts the other mother, who is now, what happened to you? Who is now freaking full spider mode. Other mother doesn't let Coraline leave because she hasn't found her parents yet. But Coraline does an insanely smart play and distracts the other mother long enough to find the snow globe where her parents are trapped. Derek FDB levels of intelligence, if I do say so myself. Coraline throws her only ally at the other mother, and while he scratches away at her face, Coraline takes approximately 6 to 8 business days just to start moving. But then by the time she does, the other mother goes X Games mode and makes a huge spider web and starts tweaking. Coraline narrowly escapes through the small door thanks to some anime logic afterlife help from the ghost children, and finally frees her parents from the horrible clinches of Detroit. Am I too mean to Detroit in some of these videos? Here, I'll pick another city to pick on. I got y'all.
Yeah, look at here.
The wheel spoke, guys. It's out of my hands. Coraline's parents don't actually remember anything, so Coraline's the only one who knows anything that happened. But it's not over yet. Later at night, after having a dream with the 3 ghost children, they tell her she's still in danger and has to get the key as far away as possible. So Coraline decides to go take it to the well, and right as she's about to drop it in there, the other mother's hand comes out of nowhere from the top rope and starts scrapping with Coraline. But luckily, our boy, why did your parents have to meet YB, comes out of nowhere and grabs the hand, helping Coraline smash it and throw it into the well. The movie ends with Coraline and all her neighbors working on the garden, and we finally get to meet Y-Born's granny. This movie teaches you appreciation, because it's way better to live with the parents that you may argue and fight with than to have a beautiful fantasy world where you get stupid amounts of food and whatever you want, but in exchange, you gotta sew buttons into your eyes. Would it really be that bad though? JK. If something like that happened to me though, I know exactly what to do. What the? What the?
I don't even look like this.
Too easy.
Nigga tried it. He tried it with the jump scare. He tried it.
See?
Nigga, you ain't get me. You probably would have got her before you get me, but you ain't get me. You get me, buddy. Too cold for that. I saw it coming from a mile away. Hey, with that being said, this is a movie I most definitely might have to try out. I don't even think about it. Like before, I never even thought about that movie before. Have you?
I've seen it, not watched it.
Yeah.
But I've like just seen it. But I never thought to like look at it.
To be honest, the plot of it doesn't even seem like a kid movie.
Yeah, I know it's like so like
more adult than what you would think.
I mean, I guess 11 if you like 11, 12. You kind of.
It's way more adult than that, I feel like. Just the plot in the background.
I feel you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the concept of the movie.
Yeah.
But it still could be.
I think
it should be PG-13. PG-13.
You think?
Because if you 13, you just said if you 11, 12, 13, like that.
Well, I probably should have
13
said
and
13, maybe 11, 12. Because I was just trying to think about how I was at 12. Would I have like really understood the movie? And I would have.
But I'm saying like PG-13 is 13 and up to watch it by themselves.
Okay, with 13.
And anybody under the then they can.
Especially if it got, I don't know what the scene was, but I'm gonna have to go look.
That's what I'm talking about.
If it's really like that bad.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions
Please
about
do.
it in the comment section down below. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
we are.
Kid and C.
Yeah.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partner.